Hello, I am back with another thing of Silent Witch. I'm going to try to go through another couple with a little bit different mic setup so I don't have to speak quite as loud. Hopefully it picks me up just fine and I don't have to do anything weird in the audio. I think last week it detected the laptop's mic and I think it was a little bit worse. This is just a different microphone in general. I can move it closer to myself, mostly because of the clam thing. Anyways, I don't want to waste too much time. What happened last time? She joined an elective. We got the horses and the chess, which I guess she got 2 horses, technically. Not a very good joke, and you might not even understand it, but that's what I went with. But we should start. So I am gonna go in 3. Let me check the audio volume once again. Things I should check beforehand, and not when I am doing this. Alright, so that should be good. 3, 2, 1, click. Does it? Dance. Okay. This was not what I was expecting at the beginning of this. Oh, okay. At least I don't know what to expect every time I watch this, I guess. That's technically a good thing. Technically. This opening is still pretty good. That's really all I have to say about it. If I was clever, I would put like little secret audio syncs while I'm watching this opening so I can get it correctly. It's very difficult when I'm not recording the video itself at the same time. Just because I don't think my laptop can handle it, so I have to do it on my computer later. Also, I'm a little bit more comfortable this way. I'm not leaning so far forward. And the chair is a little bit more comfortable because I put on like a cushion. It's not going to be amazing anything, but something. Is she rolling on the ground? Just notice it's kind of drooping. I don't think there's much I can do to fix that, unfortunately. You cutie, you cutie. I didn't know they even took the dance test to begin with. Actually, why is it even all that important? I guess it's like a high class school, I suppose. But that seems like, I don't know. I guess I don't really know anything about rich people's schools during a time period like this, and that if dance was something that actually mattered for them to pass or not. Obviously, this is just a plot device to have rom-com hijinks, I guess. Biscuits. Definitely falling now. That's embarrassing. I must continue. I must not waver. Oh, is that the guy that does shanks? Maybe not. No, that's not working. It's even worse than it was before. We just have to hold it. He was burned at the stake? That's interesting. Though that's not father's brother, maybe? I don't think they've explained that character quite yet. I guess you can't see me holding it, so I think this works in a way. It might be horrible on the audio, though. I would have to look at it later. But he does not. This would be... I mean, he actually does. It's surprising, since he's a cat. I guess. Is a familiar the cat before the familiar, or the familiar chose to be a cat? Kick them. I can understand the step. How do you kick someone? Compulsory. What does... Oh, you mean as the other people? Alright. You're still doing this. Her job is great. You get to be paid to go ho 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 ho. Are you even prepared yourself? I'm assuming those T's are gonna get mixed up. He's an asshole, too quiet, doesn't speak. The asshole's still not out of the question. Oh. Rip. So she's the sophisticated mean person. You're talking about Monica? Or are you talking about... No, I think that's all your fault. Why would the sophisticated girl bring the most popular tea? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Invoking her is kind of funny. Well, is correct, but you probably want... Maybe she did. It's still the wrong impression of me, I'd imagine. Oh, she threw it away. No need to cry for spilt tea. Okay, I was gonna say that coffee. Special policy. Well, that's sweet. Presumably much like the coffee. What exactly were you graded on today? They look exactly like... Let's call you there. Cecil's actions are surprisingly honest, I guess, given lady. If you're gonna say lady, you may as well just go full my lady with it, right? You did practice, but I had... Hold on, numbers. can. There you go. So, like the sun shining through leaves or something? I'm not quite sure I get that description. You're gonna get you're gonna get lost in the whole mathematics of the gem instead of paying attention to the dance. No, that's not quite right. But just nod your head and say, yes, that's exactly what happened. Well, now you're saying unnecessary things. I said you just nodded your head and said, yes. Well, then. This is the same ending. Why did I not remember the flaw at the beginning? Yeah, it is. Weird. Okay. For some reason I just forgot how that started, I suppose. I'm gonna cut this one a little short, just so I can fix things. So, see you in the next one, I suppose. Alright, I'm back. My apologies. I think the mic is steadier, but it may start falling at some point. I will have to fix it. Hopefully I do not have to do that, but I may. Alright, well, let's get the next episode situated. I should have done that beforehand. Oh. Alright. We shall start in 3, 2, 1. Click. Oops. There we go. Apologize. The timer should be right. Probably. Is he suspicious of the him defeating the mage thing? My apologies, I have nothing to say. The whole thing was, the last one was about the dance and introducing that new character that may or may not know who Monica is. Although, I guess everyone would have not the correct impression of Monica, since she says nothing. And you can interpret someone who says nothing as whatever you like. They could be intelligent, or they be really fucking dumb. And then they're just quiet. You would never know. She was a reader, correct? Once again, focusing on the brooch. Was this an actual... Oh, well. Yeah, but if you poison it, I mean, if you undercook that meat and the Betsy eats it, then... Why are you here? The fuck? What? I'm confused. What did you give her though? Oh. A dress. Surprised you even have something like that to begin with, I guess. I don't know, something behind the barriers. Behind the barrier. Oh, Narako is full of motives intent. I don't think that's what you mean, though. It was a weird sound. Now this lady again. The motorcycle behind me, my apologies. To a tea party. Why? I'm assuming your idea to embarrass her in some way. I feel like because you're a student council member that you can decline them if you wanted to. To say no, you have the power here. Like I said, you have the power here, just say no. Like, who's she gonna complain to? The prince? I'd certainly not drink something they're offering at this point. Yeah, and they put something in there, definitely. I would have let them drink first. I think that'd be a very manner thing to do. Wait, is all they did? They just made it taste bad? Oh no, they actually did do something to it. Well, she did something useful and finally get a full flashback. It's intertwined with darkness. In what way? His father burning or just his books? But okay. Well, yes. Making a buff it up, fair enough. Didn't actually show it. That is a first. She helping is interesting, I suppose. Hmm? Hmm. You're his little sister? Sure, why not? And this be a added more treat for you. So what's your actual deal? Why is your movements so strange? I guess her being a little sister and figuring out that she's the silent witch would make sense, I guess, because he kinda... It's gonna be something really fucking dumb, isn't it? The prince? Why do you have that? And actually, how did you not notice him carrying that first thing? Does he like... what does he mean? Oh, okay. That's what she meant. Not the prince, I think. Okay, I'm starting to like this character. You're really late. They do love me a good deadpan. My first impressions of her were not that great, I'll be honest. But if her character's kind of deadpan, say things about her fiance, that'd be the best part of this show for me. You almost poisoned and killed someone. You know that, right? due to your incompetence. You know, it kind of reminds me of that part in Apothecary Diaries. You still put in the makeup on the person, even though it was poisoning you. Yeah, but when you say pick me up, what does that mean exactly? A very crocodile tears going here. Yes. Is she gonna be allowed to berate these people on behalf of... I am interesting. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Didn't exactly... You spilled it on the floor. Was it just like salt water or something? Mm-hmm. 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 That's quite a lot to determine on this, though. I'm sure they're bluffing, though. But... Maybe you don't say that out loud. Finally. For 1 week. I can't believe what sidetracked that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But oh well. Surely she would have. I guess she's probably not used to the idea of someone trying to assassinate her because she's not known. But you think she would have something that would detect these kind of things, especially in a time period like this where people trying to poison each other were pretty common and pretty easy to do. That's an interesting episode. I do like, I don't know if I already read out her name, but Burbeck? Whatever, being able to actually use status to deal with the bullies. I guess that's what they were, the school bullies. Incompetent school bullies, I suppose, but the kind that, tries to make a fool out of you, embarrass you, and all that stuff. It was fun. Not quite. I thought they would make like a little bit of a game out of the whole tea drink thing. They just told you to drink it. And, yeah, and should have been known they were bluffing or something. I don't know. She handled it really poorly, I guess. I don't know why I'm trying to not defend, but rationalize the bully. She should get a comeuppance, and I mean, hopefully that plot is dead, because I think that's really uninteresting. Yeah, like Cecil says now, because I think that will produce some pretty good comedy. I think the show is lacking. Her movements are very strange. I don't know, it's like alien almost, not necessarily like robotic. And she's like, I don't know, she moves and talks very strangely. That is interesting, I guess. But oh well. Well, that is all for this, I suppose. I'll try to do more soon. But thank you for watching if you did. Goodbye.